using array. Today's date is 6th May 2021. Implementation of linear queue. We'll say linear queue means linear queue only. Linear queue using arrays. Okay, let us do this. Uh, void main and all that would be same. Okay, so what would be there? We are going to uh, take hash include stdio.h as define. Let us take max 10. What is as defined max? Basically, it is the size of the array. Basically, okay. So then I'm going to declare int front is equal to 0, rear is equal to 0, and q of max, all global variables. Okay, q of max. So then what else? Hmm? Let us take void main, and in the void main we are going to have the same thing. What are the operations we have? Insert, delete, and display. Okay, so 1 2 3, that everything is going to be, we would like to continue, everything will continue, right? So we'll not with that. Now let us see further what queue is full and queue is empty. Also we have to write that functions. Okay, is full, is empty, also the functions would be there because it is array, right? So first let us write the void insert. So I would like to insert an element, insert for example val, int val. Okay, int val. So we'll say printf, right? So first let us check whether the when the that is when the insertion is possible only when the queue is not full, right? So if I'll say if is full, then printf queue is full. Else printf enter value scanf percentile d ampersand val. Now assign the val where I'm going to insert. Always it is the rear, right? So how it is identified, that location is identified as q of rear, right? So I'll say q of rear is equal to val assign, and then do rear plus plus, do rear per plus. Okay, so you have added an element, right? So this is the end of your void insert. Any doubts in the insert function? Very simple. What are that? Void insert, how does it work? Take a value, check for is full. If is full returns 1, then the queue is full. Otherwise queue is not full, you can insert. So printf enter value, scan a percentage, store it in val, and assign the val to queue of rear. Or you can do it directly here. Scanf percentage ampersand q of rear also you can write. Instead of val, you can take directly q of this one also. And then once you have inserted at the particular location of q of rear, then what are you supposed to do? Rear gets incremented. So rear plus plus, rear plus plus. So this is what is void insert. Okay. Now let us go for the next void, void, what is the next one? Tell me. What is the
Void
next?
delete.
Yes, let us go for void delete. Delete. So I'll take int val where I'm going to store the deleted value. And what is what is that we are going to first see? If check for is empty. If is empty, then what are we going to write? Printf q is empty. Q is empty. So deletion is not possible. Else deletion is possible. So how are we going to delete friend plus plus? You have to do it. Only after assigning you do that friend plus plus. Q of that is val is equal to q of front value you are going to assign. Q of front is assigned to val. Now do front plus plus and then you say printf value deleted is percentile d val. So you have completed your deletion. Simply you are deleting by doing front plus plus is being done, the value is deleted. That's all. Okay. So this is what is delete. Okay. Now let us see. Next is void display. Void display. So how to display? Let us see. Do you request the number of elements? How many are there? You don't know. Okay. So we are not interested in that. Okay. That is okay. But we require an int I, right? So if this is the queue, for example, let us take that rare is here. That is 5, 8, 20, 21. These are the elements. So that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now tell me what are the elements you want to print here? Your front is here. What are the elements you have to print? Q of 2 you have to print, Q of 3 you have to print, Q of 4 you have to print, and Q of 5 you have to print. Right? So what is Q of 2? First, remember this is nothing but front value. And what is 5? 5 is finally the less than so I value would be I would be equal to 1, I would be equal to 2, sorry, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, I is equal to 4, and I is equal to 5. That means we are initializing I value to front and we are taking till here. But what is the rare value? Rare is equal to 6. So when I becomes 6 we have to stop. That means I value should be less than rare, right? Till then you keep printing. So we will simply take right, I'll take a while loop, right? So we can take our for loop for, right, for loop also you can take for I is equal to initialize to front, initialize to front, I less than rare, not less than or equal to. If it less than or equal to, what will happen? The rare element pointed is not an element, it is a location where you have to insert. That will also get printed. That is the reason less than rare only and I plus plus. So what are we going to do? Simply printf percentile d slash t, right? What are we printing? Tell me. Q of I. We are printing Q of I, right? That's all. This is what is void display. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? Very simple. For I is equal to start from front and it should will go up to rare, right? When it becomes I value becomes rare, then you should stop printing because you want to print Q of 2, Q of 3, Q of 4, Q of 5. That is I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, I is equal to 4, I is equal to 5. That is I is equal to 2 means it is nothing but front. And I is equal to 5 when till print you are going to, when I becomes 6 you are going to stop. That is I is equal to 6 means it is rare. So it is I less than rare. Okay. So 6 is less than 6 is false. So it will stop. Okay. Right. So I keeps incrementing. And what are you printing? Percentage d slash t q of I. That's all. Very simple. right? So this is what is the now let us look in for is full and is empty int. I'm writing for example is full int. What does is full return? It returns int. What are the value it returns? Either it returns 0 or 1. It is full, it returns 1, otherwise it returns 0. So what are I be going to do? I am going to check if if when it is full, when it is full, when rare is greater than or equal to max, right, return 1. Else 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 return 0. Is full is clear now. What is that condition? Rare is greater than or equal to max, return 1, else return 0. Right? Now let us write int that is int is empty. When it is empty, yesterday we have seen, right? If front is equal to rare, then we are going to say return 1. It is empty. Else return 0. So this is what is the function, right? So any doubts, you can see, you can make a note of it, right? I've written the complete functions. Actually, I'm not going to write functions in future now onwards. Okay, you have to work on your own. Now onwards, writing the programs would be on your own, right? So please check, is this done? If this is done, then we'll go for the linked list implementation using linked list. Please make a note of it. We'll go for the implementation of using linked list. Right? You made a note. Any doubts you have, or should we go for the next this one, linked list queue implementation using linked list linear queue? Okay, so I'll go to the next this one. That is implementation of your linear queue using a linked list. Implementation of queue. Implementation of queue using a linked list. Linked list means generally we said single linked list only we'll take it. If you want, you can take doubly linked list. That. So what is that we have to do? Hash include, for example, this is what is the starting dot h. Okay, so I'll let us define the function. What is the function? Type def struct node struct what? Sorry, struct what you are going to take? What is that name you are going to take? Struct q or q a q. Okay, right. After taking that, inside what is that? Int value is there, int data, and struct q star ptr. Okay, then I'll say node. So whatever is now going to be there, it will be treated as node now. Okay, type def node, and there is now pointers which are required. What are the pointers which are required? A front and rear. Front is nothing but your header, right? And or it is the start, and rear and your rear is nothing but your last. Is this clear? Just we are changing the nomenclature. So what type of the this one are that now? Node star, right? What is it instead of start? I'll take it as what now? Please tell me what is it? Instead of start. What are we going to take? Everyone, we take it as yes, front, front equal to initialize to null, initialize to null. Got it or not? Right? And and right then do we require the tail or rear should be initialized to null, right? If front is equal to null, automatically it means that there are no elements in the this one. So just you'll say star rear, that is last. Okay, so front is nothing but start, rear is nothing but last. Okay, you remember that. Now what is that we are going to do? Any other this one node now onwards, we don't want how many nodes are there and all that is not required. Okay, so directly void main and everything is going to be there. That is your okay. So same, right? Now let us go for the function void insert, void insert. So when you are inserting, you insert a node. So what does that mean? What does that mean? It means that you require a new node. You require a new node. Got it or not? Right? It's very, very important. Okay. So now, how do you know that the new node which has come, right, is actually the first node? When you don't know that, remember when this is start, that is start means let us take front, and there is a rear also that is defined, but rear has got garbage address, but this has got null, this has got null. So when this is null, this list is what? This list is empty, that is queue is empty. So when the queue is empty now, when the queue is empty, we say that when front is equal to null, then we are going to say that the queue is empty, then the queue is empty. Okay, now when you want to add, when you want to add, when the queue is empty, then the deletion of the node is not possible, but addition of the node is possible when the queue is not empty, right? But addition of the but this one is when it is not possible, when the required memory is not allocated, then the addition is not possible, when you cannot add a node, right? So when do you say that the required memory is not being allocated? Only when the operating system is not allocated the memory, when you use the malloc function. So when do we say that we have used the malloc function and you have got the memory is not allocated? When the when the malloc function returns a pointer, that is it returns a pointer which is null, then you say that your malloc function has not allocated the what is that called, memory. So you cannot create a new node. Okay, right? So now let us assume that first null is there, right? When the front is equal to null, that means it is empty. So when the new node is inserted, there are two cases when you have to check it, right? Actually the new node is inserted, remember whenever the new node is inserted, for example I'll take when it is not, when it is empty, the new node is coming like this, new node is there. So new node is whatever is, for example is at 3186. So I have to establish the link like this, and also establish the link like this. Okay, so this is going to be obviously null, right? And this is going to be the data value. For example 38 is the data, and null is going to be overwritten with 3186, and remember garbage address is also going to be overwritten with 3186. Okay, so this is the first case. That means when your front is equal to null, then it is treated as the first node insertion. It is treated as the first node insertion. So it is a new node, right, which has been created. So I'm going to say, just say front is equal to new node and rear is equal to new node. That's all. Okay, that is when front is equal to null. Otherwise the other case, let us take the other case. The other case is, for example, this is your front, okay, right? And you have, this is one node, this is another node, okay, this is another node. Now tell me, your rear is going to store what, this address, for example,
Last address.
482, 482 it is going to store. And what is front is going to store, this is 286 is the address, for example, 286 it stores. Okay, right? Now when you are inserting a new node which has come in, the new node which has come in, right, which is at, for example, 386, what am I going to do? This null
Same.
is going to be overwritten with this particular value 386, and this 386 is going to rear is going to be overwritten. Remember, whenever you are adding the node addition always takes place at the last. Rear is going to change. Rear is always going to point to the rear node, right? So rear value changes. So there is in this particular queue, there is nothing called as in between node insertion. It is only going to be the rear node going to be it will be inserted as a rear node only. But however, only one particular case it would be inserted as the first node. What is that particular case? When the front is equal to null, then it is the first node. Then it is the first node, and that is also the last node, right? So I'll first check now. First is, what are we going to do? First and foremost, I have to check. I have to take node star new node, right? And take an int value which has to be inserted. Okay. Now, first thing is that new node, allocate the function. New node is equal to node star, right? malloc, okay, node, size of node. Now, if new node is equal to null, is the memory allocated? No, memory is not allocated. So we are going to say, then if new node is equal to null, if new node is equal to null, if new node is equal to null, it means that the allocation of memory has not been done. The memory is not allocated. If the memory is not allocated, that means it is nothing but a queue overflow. We call memory overflow. Okay, memory overflow. So we'll say that printf, right? Memory not allocated. Memory not allocated. So you cannot insert a node. You cannot insert a node. Else we can insert a node. That means your memory has been allocated. Your memory has been allocated. So in the else part, now I'll take the value first. I'll say printf enter value to be inserted, and we'll store it in scanf percentile d ampersand value. Okay, I'll store it in value. Is this clear till now? Then we'll go for the next step. What is the next step? Now you have taken the value. Now there are two cases. What are the two cases you have to take? One, the queue is empty. If the queue is empty, the node which comes in is the first node as well as the last node, right? If queue is not empty, it has to be inserted as the last node. It has to be inserted as the last node. Is this logic understood? If the queue is empty, if the queue is empty, then then we have to insert this node as the first node and as well as the last node. It becomes the first node as well as the last node. However, if this queue is not empty, it has got the nodes, then it has to be inserted as the last node only. There would not be any change in the front. Okay, there will not be any change in the front. So now I have to check whether, now I'm going to the next page, please. If you have already made a note, okay, otherwise you please make a note of it. I'm giving you a minute, please complete it. In the meanwhile, once again I'll explain you, right? If the front is equal to null, it means that the queue is empty. Then the queue is empty. If the queue is empty, then the new node which has come in has to be added as the, it becomes the only node, so it is the first node as well as the last node. So the front value will change, and as well as the rear value also will change. If assuming that the queue is not empty, that means it has got the nodes, either one node is there, two node is there, or three nodes is there, whatever. If the nodes are there, then it has to be added as a node at the last, because always the node in the queue implementation, what is the node has to be added at last, right? It has to be added at last. So if it has to be added at last, then there is no change in the front, or it is not an in between node, but it is a node logic. It is to be added at last. If it has to be added at last, only the rear value changes, because rear has to always point to the last node, so the rear value only changes. However, you find that the link of the rear, that rear arrow PTR should be equal to new node, and then the rear is equal to new node. So let us go for the next, this one, next page, and complete it. Okay. So now one more if I am going to say, if front is equal to null, then it has to be added as the first node. So front is equal to new node, and also rear is equal to new node. New node is equal to new node. Okay. Else part for this, it is not the front node, it is not empty, so it is not the first node, and the node which is added is the first node, or the or it is last node, but it has already got some nodes, so it has to be added at last. So how to add it at the last? Simply last, first of all, last arrow PTR, you change it as equal to new node, because it has to link, right? And then last is equal to new node. Not last, what is that we have used? Sorry, rear. Rear. Okay. Rear is equal to new node. That's all. Okay. That is the end. Right. And you have added. So close this if and else, and you close what all you have opened. Just to close the parenthesis, I have opened the else. So I'll close right. Okay. And did you assign the data? Sorry, you have not assigned the data. So where you assign the data? Please tell me where you assign the data. Where you assign the data? Just before that, after scanf percentality ampersand value is there, na, right? There you are going to say what? New node arrow data is equal to value. New node arrow data is equal to value. Since I have not done there, before the else is being closed, I will do that, right? New node arrow data is equal to value. And now I have closed this else is being closed, and then thereafter I'm closing the void insert. Right. Any doubts you can ask? What is simply, we have already done the linked list, and you know the concept of the queue, right? So it is only the repetition of what we have done in the first unit. Should we go for the delete now, everyone? Yes,
Sir,
let us go for
one
the
doubt,
del.
sir.
Yeah. What is the doubt?
Sir, here, what is the use of
What
node
is
equal to null? We if condition we written as
huh?
node equal to null condition.
Which one? Node is equal to,
Here, sir, in starting, if we null with the null condition we written as printf memory is not allocated.
and one more step we have forgotten.
The statement, sir.
One more step I have forgotten also. I'll tell you what is that step forgotten. Here, after taking the value, after where is the new node created? This new node is created here, na? So new node is equal to, then what will happen here? New node arrow link arrow pointer has to be equal to null. You have forgotten that. You have to do that. New node arrow here. New node arrow PTR is equal to null. You have to do it here in at this particular place. Okay. New node arrow. This one. Okay. Now tell me what is your doubt? You are saying.
Sir, what is the use of this condition, sir? Is new node equal to null? We are knowing that memory is not
First
allocated
of
or
all,
not allocated.
no, no, first of all, please tell me if the memory is not allocated, if the memory is not allocated, what are you going to do? You cannot do anything, right? You cannot add a node. When does the memory not allocated? Malloc function, what does it return? It returns a pointer. It returns the base address of the allocated memory block. Okay, so if base address is the memory block is not available, then the malloc function will return a null pointer. It returns a null pointer. So that is the reason that I'm checking if new node is equal to null, then the memory is not allocated. Else part only printf enter value can a percentile d, and here only I can write in this, and I can write a new node arrow data is equal to value, and new node arrow what is that called, new node arrow ptr is equal to null. New node arrow ptr is equal to null. So this continuation itself we can write the two steps. Okay, right? Why this new node is, when the new node will be null, when the enough block of memory is not available, operating system does not don't take it for granted that is dynamic memory allocation. So operating system is dynamically allocating the memory. If enough memory is not available, it has to return something. It is returning null. That is what we are checking. Now otherwise what will happen? Actually it has written null. Assume that it has written null, but I am not checking it has written null. What am I doing? I'm taking the value, I'm assigning this one and trying to do the link. You'll get an error. You cannot do it. Okay, that is the reason this particular check is very very important for us. New node is equal to null. If new node, and this is in the linked list also, you are supposed to do this. If new node is equal to null, if I do it, then that means that the memory is not allocated. Okay, should we go for the next this one? Right. Now let us do the delete, right? So void delete. Okay. So what is going to delete? I want to store it in value. Okay. So I'll take node star temp. I'll take it. Okay. To delete the temporary, that is node. Okay. That is a node. So now, for example, you how the it works. This is your friend, and this is your node. This is your node. This is your node. This is your rear. For example, rear is pointing here. Wherever rear is pointing, forget about that. Front means always this particular 3186 is there, means 3186. So this is, we are taking it as temp, right? So deletion always is going to be this particular node only deletion, and automatically the link is going to be to the next node. Are you getting the point or not? Right? Suppose there is only one node which is to be deleted. Front, there is only one node which is there, and this is also pointed by rear, right? So this node is deleted, then automatically this deleted date is going to be here. It is becomes this particular value, whatever is there. For example, this is 3186. This is 3186. 3186 now becomes garbage address, and what is going to be here null is going to be assigned to this. How are we doing that? Before deleting the first node, that temp arrow ptr is being assigned to front, or front is equal to, I am doing it as actually front arrow ptr, and then I am releasing the temp. But remember, there is one case when it is not possible. Now for example, front, this is null. That means there is no node which is there, and this is garbage address, rare. Okay, now what will happen? This case is queue is empty. When queue is empty, no deletion is possible. No deletion is possible. So when do we say that queue is empty? If front is equal to null. If front is equal to null. So first thing is that if before deletion, what are we supposed to do is check for if front is equal to null. Then only you do the deletion, right? Then only you say that. So first and foremost, I'm going to do here is if front is equal to null, we are going to say printf q is empty. Q is empty. Okay. Else part, we are going to do the deletion. How do we do the deletion? First assign the temp is nothing but equal to front. The front value, whatever the header which is there, the front, whatever the value which you have, assign it to temp. After that, now break the link, right? Break the link. How to break the link of the first and establish with the second? This the address of the second node is stored in the first node PTR part. So first node PTR is nothing but front arrow PTR. So front arrow PTR, assign it to front. So we are simply going to say now front is equal to front arrow PTR. Front arrow PTR. So you have actually now what is that called? You have deleted this, right? You have done. Now you have changed the link. Now let us take the value, right? So what is the value? Value is equal to temp arrow data. It is stored in temp arrow data. Okay. Now you say temp, free temp, free temp. Okay. And then printf value deleted is percentile d. What is that value? Okay, then close the else part and then close the void delete part. That's all. Now anything else required to be done here? Free the temp. Remember, rare, anything, any value changes with the rare? No, it doesn't change. For example, if there was only one node and but that one node got deleted, then front will become null. But whereas rare, there is an address, that is a garbage address. That is a garbage. Then how that garbage address is going to be overwritten? When you insert a data, when you insert the first node last is equal to new node, you are going to do it, right? Then actually that rare is equal to new node, then it changes. Okay. So this is what is a delete operation. Then let us do what is void display. Void display. How are we going to do the display? For example, this is the front. Okay. I'm having this, and this is rare, for example. Okay. So this is null. This is null. Okay, right? So temp I am going to take. Temp, I will initialize it to temp is equal to front, and thereafter temp is equal to, I'm going to do temp arrow PTR, so that temp will come to next location, temp will come to the next location, like that. So when temp becomes equal to, that is when temp is equal to temp arrow PTR, when it is being done, what will happen? At one point of time, when you reach to the last this one, right? When you reach to the last location, when temp is equal to temp arrow PTR means, then temp value would be nothing but equal to, it will become equal to null. It will become to null. Then you're going to stop. Then you're going to stop, right? So simply you can say, while temp is not equal to null, you can start printing, right? So I'll take a node star temp, node star temp. Okay. Now initialize, right? For, you take a for loop, for, okay, for loop you can take, or you can take while loop. Okay, whatever you want. If you are taking for loop, then temp is equal to front, front is right. Then temp is not equal to null, right? Right, null. And temp is equal to temp arrow PTR. Temp is equal to temp arrow PTR. What are we doing? Simply statement, one statement, printf percentile d slash t. What is that we are printing? Temp arrow data. Temp arrow data. But remember, this is going to be done only when we are going to do that, when the queue is not empty. So the first check is that if front is equal to null, printf queue is empty, else only you are going to do this. So first only I'm going to do if front is equal to null, printf queue is empty, else I'm going to do this. Close the else now and close the void display. That's all. So is it understood how we have done this particular problem? Node start temp, if front is equal to null, printf q is empty, because if front is equal to null, then you cannot display any elements, q is empty, right? Else for temp is equal to front, initialize it to temp, then temp is not equal to null. When the temp value becomes null, then it is reached to the end of the linked list, right? And then temp keep changing to temp arrow ptr. Okay, temp is equal to temp arrow, like I plus plus, here you can write temp is equal to temp arrow ptr. And what you are going to take to printf percentile d slash t temp arrow data. That's all. So this is what is the display. Is the queues clear? Any doubt you have? Any doubts? The linked list implementation using linked list. And so I have already written the program for you today for arrays and as well as this.
Sir, can you explain the statements in else statement of delete?
Of delete.
Yes, sir.
In the delete, what are we doing? We are initializing the value of front. We are initializing to temp. Okay, because it is the first node only which has to be deleted. So first node address is always stored in front. So front value assign it to temp. After assigning to temp, now the first node is identified by temp as well as front. But you want to delete this first node. So what are we going to do? We are going to delete this, means establish the link between the front. Now front, this becomes the first node, right? That is the front node. Okay, the second node becomes the front node. Now where is the second node address stored in? Second node address is always stored in the first node pointer, first node address part. How to access the first node address part? It is nothing but front arrow ptr. So this front arrow ptr value has to be overwritten in front, right? So I've written front is equal to front arrow ptr, so that this link has broken. Right now the front is going to point to the second node, which becomes the first node now, right? So you have to release this particular node, so we are going to say free temp. But before releasing, but where is the node value which is being deleted? Which node value, which is the node value which is being deleted? It is the first node, right? First node value. How to identify the first node value? It is a temp arrow data, you assign it to value, right? And then say printf value deleted is a percentile d slash n value, right? Or if you are returning that particular this one, so you will return the value, so it would not be void int, that value is being written, return value, right? That is how you're going to do it. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the disadvantage of this now, what is the difference? Linear queue, the disadvantage in when we are implementing using arrays. What was the disadvantage when we are implementing using arrays? We have noticed that the array is being is dead after front crosses a max value. Once the front crosses the max value, right, the queue is dead. And otherwise also, when queue rare has crossed the value, like for example, we'll go back. Here you see when these value locations were free, 10 15 were deleted, front was pointing here and rare has crossed here, but but this particular locations are free. Can't we use these locations? Can we say that queue is now dead actually here? uh, the locations are available. So what is the problem here is the locations which were used earlier, when the front is becoming front plus plus, the used locations are once again not used here. That particular locations which have been deleted locations are not being used. That is what is the disadvantage with queue. The disadvantage with the linear queue is that the deleted locations cannot be reused, and when the value of front is greater than or equal to max, then the complete queue is dead. You cannot reuse this particular queue. In order to overcome this particular problem, give a link from here. after rear crossing this particular location, rear will not go to 10 but get it to 0. Make it cyclic, make it circular, make it circular. When you are making the circular, this is what is going to the link you are going to give it. Okay, so when you're making it circular, what will happen here is simply, that is, right, for example, let us take this is the queue you had, right? Example, now the elements are here: 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, 90. So after 90, then rear is going to come to this place. Now front is here. What is rear? Rear comes to this particular place. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. For example, this is what? Rear is at 9. Now also there is one location, right? Now I have inserted, for example, 100 here. What will happen? Rear will become, now rear will be coming out here. Rear is becoming now 10. Instead of 10, right, what you do is rear, the link, you give it back to this particular location, right? So rear, when it after 9, rear is equal to rear plus 1. When you are doing this, 9 plus 1, it becomes 10, but it should become 0. It should become 0, right? This nothing but what is 10, this is max. It is nothing but max. So when you are giving the link back to this particular location, when it comes and rear will point now here, then what will happen is I can start using the location at q of 0 can be used now, because there are three more locations which are vacant: q of 0, q of 1, q of 2. So why can't we use that? We have to use that locations, right? So we can make it a circular, right? We can make it a circular, right? This is called circular queue. The disadvantage of linear queue is going to be overcome in the circular queue. Remember, this is only when you are implementing it using only implementing it using arrays. It is not it is, there is no disadvantage with when you are using linked list. Can you tell me why there is no disadvantage in using linked list? This always, this is front, this is rare, sorry, this is one other, another one, right. Now for example, this is rare. Now what will happen, this is the link, one more node has come, automatically this link gets broken and it goes here and establish a link. Is there anything like the, because dynamic memory allocation, as the memory gets allocated, so there is no concept of circular queue when you are implementing in a linked list. The circular queue concept is only when implementation is done through arrays, right? No such concept when queue is implemented using linked list. Is this clear? Why? Because dynamically the memory is being allocated, and here it is static memory allocation. After 10 locations or 15 locations are over, it has to come back to the this one. Okay, the unused, whatever the deleted locations, you are going to use it. But here there's nothing of that sort, because if it is deleted, it is given back to the operating system, right? And if it is insertion is required, you are asking the operating system to give the memory. So it is dynamic. So what is the question of where is the question of unused locations here, right? Or used locations which were deleted locations, there is no question, right? Deleted locations have already begun, you have used free function, and you have given it back to the memory, you have given it back to the operating system. So the memory has been returned back to the memory system, operating system, and operating system, as and when is required, using malloc function, you are creating the new memory is being given. So there is no concept of queue in the implement when you are implementing using linked list, right? So in the tomorrow's class, there is small change you have to do it in the programming concept. concept when you are actually using the rare plus plus, a friend plus plus. Instead of that, we are going to do it as rare is equal to rare plus 1 mod max. We are going to do friend is equal to friend plus 1 mod max. We are going to do. Okay, so that is how we are going to make a change in the concept and make it as a circular queue. Okay, instead of rare plus plus, we are going to use it as rare is equal to rare plus 1 mod max, and front is equal to front plus 1 mod max. For example, rare is equal to rare plus 1, 9 plus 1, you take it 10. 10 mod max is 10. 10 mod 10 is how much? 0. So it comes back. It comes back. So now you see modular function. What is mod? Nothing but percentile. It is a remainder, right? It is percentile. That you see how the percentile function is being used. The remainder function is being used in this particular concept of Q. Okay. So this is what we'll stop here, and I'll we'll go ahead uh, right to the attendance, and any doubts you have, you can ask after the attendance. Okay.